going on, guys? Just started the Twitter space and the YouTube right now, so I'm going to share the link in a couple places, and then hopefully we'll wait for people to get in. If you're on the YouTube, we definitely do appreciate it, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it in a few minutes. So give us a few minutes. Like I said, we are going to be on Twitch as well as going to be on YouTube. Obviously, as you can see here, the video. If you're in a Twitter space, I will share it both up top too with us. So just give me 1 second if you guys do not mind. And then we'll get this bad boy started right away. So the space, no, but it is on YouTube. Don't worry. So just for everybody does know, we'll be live on YouTube. If you're listening in, so appreciate you guys popping in. David, Crypto Chad, and what is this? Baby Yoda. I guess it's a new token. Dave, I'll let you pop up right now. Or I'll send you an invite. Give me 1 second, guys. Like I said, I am live on YouTube. The space is technically not recorded here. Crow 24 Dad. If anybody does want to hop on Xbox, let me know. We're gonna be on Twitch. Fortnite is downloading right now, but we should be ready fairly soon. So just give us a couple minutes. Um, I mean, like I said, we'll kind of keep it going from there. But if you guys want to retweet the space, I appreciate that. Again, you can watch me live on YouTube. So I'll share the YouTube link in just a second as well. And I appreciate you guys that are popping in. And again, sharing the space so we can hopefully have a nice conversation. Keep this thing going for a little bit. I'll start first with my guy, Crypto Chad, man. What's going on, bro?
What's up, brother? How you doing today?
Pretty well, man. Pretty well. I seen you commented on the, what's it called? On the tweet from before, man. It's kind of crazy where these things are going. Pepe on Ethereum, I think it's like a $700 million market cap. Am I right? So this just continues to move. It's like a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see how you guys are doing too on the Crow side, man.
Oh man, it's killing over here on the Crow side as well. We've been up over 200K market cap since yesterday, maybe the day before. We went on a slingshot for the last couple days, and it just keeps going. The community and the ecosystem that we've built up around Pepe Crow is just doing phenomenal, and all the people in the that have come into the community and the ecosystem are just doing a fabulous job with it. Just continuing to grow around the token itself. So it's been great, man, and it's just going to keep going. Proud of what everybody's done and what we continue to do.
For sure, man. It's actually pretty crazy. As we speak, I don't think they're going to talk at all. We have Kronk and Baby Yoda in here. Baby Yoda is a new one that I heard about recently. And I'm guessing, obviously, man, you're repping Crow, Pepe Crow. Yeah, Kronk, Baby Yoda. All we need is Trollcoin too, right? So you guys see who else we can
And
get
of
from the
course,
Twitter
still
side.
rolling with Kronk, man. Can't
Still
forget
rolling with
about
Kronk? The
Kronk's
Kronk,
lighting it up over here on Kronos as well. Still got my bags packed with them too.
definitely, man. Luckily, the YouTube is going. Like I said, man, it's not recorded here, but it will be recorded on Twitter. I had my mic muted by accident, and I was responding to you. So thankfully, you started talking because got silent for a second, man. But definitely, I think, dude, the meme coins are taking over, man. Had someone mentioned to me earlier. These things are kind of just, getting out of nowhere, but are making a lot of money. So I think, right, Pepe on Ethereum started with, was it 8 million? Actually, 8 million. 8 zeros. It's down to like 5 zeros now, man. So it's the top 100 coin. I think it's even top 80 coin. Shout out to my guy Tarlucky as well, which I think is pretty crazy. So um, that thing has been moving, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely been moving, and it's who knows where it can go, man. I don't think it's that much closer to Shiba. What I'll do is I'll look it up right now while we're on the space. And again, if anybody wants to tune in, you can see me live. Shout out to my guy Toom as well on my YouTube. If you don't already follow me, I can put the link below. And the Twitch will be on pretty soon as well, man. So just give us a second for that if you guys don't mind. But bro, this thing Twitch is live. Twitch should be live in just a second. So Pepe right now. Yeah, talk to me, man.
I think Pepe Crow started at like 8 or 9 zeros as well, and we're at 6 on our way to hopefully dropping another one here in the next couple days. So like I said, we're moving, man, and we're not going to stop. We're going to keep pushing.
For sure, man. I think, dude, enough right. Like I said, I'm on CoinMarketCap right now. And in a second, I'll retweet I'll put the YouTube video. I'm trying to find that. I could have sworn it was like 70 something Pepe. So let me see what it is. I can't exactly find it. I don't know which number it is, but what's it called? Like I said, man, the Twitch is live on GTA as well. So we gotta give me 1 second. Let me look up the exact coin. Yeah, Pepe. What number does it say it is here? This can't be the right one because now it says number 2,000, which when I saw earlier was much lower. But either way, man, this shit is just crazy, dude. Like, there's a lot of people making like, money that out of nowhere. And shout out to KD and Rimkus and Designer. I see in here. I see two and Mr. Turtle as well, man. To me, bro, this shit is just like a whole wild casino. Like, I don't know if we're gonna get more into a bull market, what exactly we're gonna see, man. But if you really like think about it, there's a lot of things that can go south, man. I think it was Jugs. I don't know if you guys saw that recently. Shout out to my guy.com.
Terrible.
You saw that, bro? That's pretty scary, man. That was definitely pretty scary. You know what I mean? Like that one just completely rugged, bro. So it's one of those things, like, uh, you know, what's gonna stop any of these other coins? Like people say they're building on Pepe. Shiba was another meme coin that didn't rug, but sometimes where they're just kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I think it's just like it's almost $1 billion market cap. Like that's a whole that's crazy for Pepe, bro. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Welcome, Mr. Turtle, though, too, man. Like I said, I feel like every time, bro, we just kind of get into meme coins. We literally got three representations of meme coins up here. So obviously, man, it's a whole other thing. Baby Yoda, Kronk, and my guy Crypto Chad is out here repping. What's it called? Crow Pepe,
Pepe
so
Crow, baby.
Pepe Crow, excuse me, man. But for sure, I definitely think it's pretty cool, man. So what I'll do too, Mr. Turtle, I'm gonna invite you up, bro. I'm gonna put the YouTube link as well as the Twitch link, and you guys can watch me live if you like. While the space goes on, the space is not recorded, but the YouTube is, man. So Mr. Turtle, welcome up. What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, brother. Just right here. Getting a little bit of gaming on real quick. Just hearing the news, see what people gotta say. People see the debate between all these meme tokens. You know what I mean? So it'll be fun to see what they gotta say. It'll be fun to see the little competition between the memes. I see Kronks over there. They keep doing these little memes against Pepe Crow, and it's just funny, man. I'm loving it. I'm having a good time.
Definitely, man. I'll say it again. First of all, Namaste Dolphins. I'm not sure who they are, but they're in the YouTube right now. This coin to go from 8 zeros to 5 zeros is 3 zeros, right? So we're talking about if you would have put like what $10 in, how much money you could have made off of Pepe. And again, I just think like every single coin right now. If you remember one time it was really hot to say like play to earn, and it was really hot to say staking. I feel like for the past couple of weeks, because there's been a lot of money being made in meme coins, it's kind of going the same route. You know what I mean? So. Uh, I just hope that people don't get burned because, like I said, there was a huge space yesterday with Jugs where I think they were accusing somebody. Man, shout out to my guy Johnny. I haven't seen him in a while too. It's one of those things like before you know it, one after the other, man. Where's it gonna pull? Either people are gonna start pulling. People who got early are gonna take their profits. People even sell, man? Because there's some people I saw like there was a report of somebody who had who put like $20 in. Somebody got $27. I don't think I saw that. They made like $1 million off of it. So I don't really know how uh, true it is if he can even sell out. Is he going to sell out? Yeah, if Pepe, that is, So I don't know if you guys are hearing any of these stories of people just making a ridiculous amount of money at all. But Crypto Chad, Mr. Turtle, like I said, I don't think Kronk or Baby Yoda are going to be speaking too much. But
yeah, you hear them all the time. I mean, you see it, you hear it all the time. But that's the whole point of DeFi and some of these coins, right? It's to get in and out. And really, it's the luck of who gets in and out first sometimes on them. And that's what some people are in them for. And everybody knows that, especially on meme coins, on shit coins. Really, that's the whole purpose of them. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. But there's, what are you supposed to do? I mean, are you going to get mad at people for pulling profits? I mean,
I don't think exactly getting mad at people for pulling profits because I know what you mean. I think what happens is that somebody who got early pulls, I guess, profits, which the kind of the question you got to maybe ask, man, is how early do they get in? You know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes was it deliberately done for people to get in the early, sense and kind of sell out at a certain point to close this downtrend? I think in Pepe there's a couple times where there were huge whales who made it down, kind of made a sell off and then kind of bought back up right back into it. You know what I mean? So it's not exactly you can blame people for making money and wanting to sell and take profits. It just is that the plan of the actual traders, or they're more of like inside trading? Is kind of my question about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, now the whales and the inside traders and the influencers, those guys can eat a bag of dicks. Pardon my language. I'm sorry for the people on Twitch and YouTube and all that, and the rest of the people in the audience. But those guys, yeah, to hell with those guys. But your regular Joe guys, the ones that are like, oh man, don't really know anything about it. They're like, man, I'm going to try my luck. I'm going to throw $50 in, and they happen to get lucky and get in at the early jump of it by luck of the draw. And they're like, holy crap, I made a good bag. I'm going to get out. I don't blame them. That literally is the name of the freaking game. And if that's life changing money for somebody and they get out and they never freaking come back to crypto, I am stoked for them, because this is not the freaking game for everybody. This is a tough freaking gig. You got to have some skin on you, some tough fucking skin on you to play in this arena. I mean, period. If you're going to play in DeFi and NFTs and tokens, you got to be tough. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy. I mean, people kill themselves over this shit every day. Every day. And if you're not willing to lose some fucking money, then just don't do it. I mean, especially on meme coins, on shit coins. You can't get into them and expect that people aren't going to dump on you, especially influencers and whales and shit like that. I'm sorry, it's just a cold, hard fact. But now there are, people coming out and trying to give meme coins a different face and a different value, like what we've done over at the Pepe Crow fam with the Pepe Crow coin. The person that launched it, Pepe Crow, I don't give a shit if it was Bach. He's no longer involved with what we are doing at Pepe Crow fam. He's not involved with the community. He's not involved with any of the financial decisions that we make in our community or our ecosystem. It is 100% run by the community. He does not hold a large bag. As far as we can tell, the original owner contract wallet does not hold a large bag anymore. It did buy back in about 2 days ago, but it was a very small amount. It was only like 1 billion tokens when it saw that the charts were going back up again. So we've been tracking the original owner's wallet since we took over, and making sure that they cannot get in and do anything nefarious with any of our liquidity contracts. So, but we're trying to give meme coins a new face, a new pathway, the same way Kronk is trying to do, giving them use case and utility. Like I said, turning meme coins into more of a hybrid token. But yeah, they're still meme coins. They're still fun, but they're starting to have more of a use case and more of a utility, and giving them more of a cleaner reputation on the Kronos chain than they have had before.
Definitely, man. Shout out to my guy Dougie. I see popping up in here too. I put a link just so you guys know, and I'm also gonna do a giveaway because it's the 1 year anniversary of the Boomer Squad. So what I'll do is I'll post that up top once Dougie comes up here, man. I understand, bro. Like, not for it, you can never blame somebody for making money and making life changing money. Like I said, it's a game where I think, really personally, you said it perfectly, dude. not for anything. Dougie, I'm trying to get you up here. I know why it's not working, man. Um, for me, bro, like you said, if you're gonna be in this game, you gotta have thick skin and you gotta be ready to whatever you put into it, you're gonna lose, right? Like any casino. I think that's how you gotta kind of look into DeFi if you're investing in this kind of stuff. But not for anything, man. The chances of winning big are much higher than any casino. That's for sure. So, like I said, man, I'm looking up my guy Dougie. If you guys want to retweet not only the space, but I'll put a giveaway in a second. Also, we're live on Twitch, playing GTA, also on YouTube, so you can hear the space, even though it's not recorded on Twitter. It is going to be recorded on YouTube, and you can actually see what I'm doing live on YouTube as well, man. So definitely check in with me. Dougie Fresh, what's going on, bro?
It's good. 21. Can you hear me? Coming through clearly?
Loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear, man. How you doing today? I know the meme coin's attractive, bro. What's going on?
Yes, sir. You already know. Having fun with it. Already de-risked on the recent one and everything and stuff. Having fun with it. Yeah, just like you said, it's a casino at the end of the day. And I even made a little post about it last night. Because everyone wants to give me shit and like, oh, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm just throwing a bone here and everything and shit. Like, like if you guys don't know how to play the game and stuff, and like, don't throw money into the system that you're not comfortable seeing disappear or anything and stuff. But if you know how to maneuver and swing with these like trends, I call them trends essentially, then you can actually come out in the green. But just don't over manage, don't over risk and everything and stuff. But have fun with it. That's a major fun thing that I always say. And if you're having fun while making money, then that's the key to life at the end of the day.
What's up, Chicky Nuggy Dougie?
What's up, Chad? How we doing today, man? I'm excited to see that trade come out, dude. That's it's freaking awesome that Kronk did that shit, dude.
Well, I'll put this out there. I know we just had, I think it was oh yeah, he's up here. Dead Render, come up, bro. But Dougie, for anybody, man, in general, like, is there any other news the past since Pepe's come out besides like meme coins and crypto? Besides like a bunch of like couple of banks failing, like I feel like meme coins are just taking over completely, man. And it's become like the biggest, hottest thing of just like everybody going towards it,
Yeah. Personally, like seeing the shift. Just like, I don't know, you saw the NFTs pumping once like Blur and everything was coming out. We saw Kronos, we saw the royalties and everything. That scenery and the little fun hiatus was going on with the mint distribution and blah 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 and everything, and early get the bigger bag and blah blah blah. But now people got over that. They got smarter and got it, and they're just not dumb anymore. And now people are trying to figure out new ways and tricks to the game and everything. So the market shifted. They shifted into the tokens, where essentially it is like an open mint if you can like maneuver and do it like correctly, because if the creators burning this LP and renouncing contracts, whatever, blah blah blah, you're essentially able to buy these tokens on the open market, and then you now as a community are able to do what you want as it with it and everything. You come together, utilize it, get some control of the supply. You see what Chad's done with Pepe and everything and stuff. Fucking whales over there with 60% and shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like just stupid shit like that, like coming together and just just being fun and having, just understanding the token. That's what it is.
Yeah, I got you, man. I think that's the biggest part, like you said. Not only you're having fun, you're making money, but not for anything, man. Look at Pepe Kronk, and the other one, Baby Yoda, was up here for a second. But one question I want to put out there, we'll go to David, to Dead Render first. But after, I kind of want to see, how you guys feel about it. Again, if you can't come up in the space, I do have a giveaway up for Boomer Squad. So we get 69 people in here. I'll give away Boomer NFT from my personal wallet. So make sure to retweet that one as well. And then, like I said, man, I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now. So if you guys know, like Crypto Chat, obviously, is someone who took over a meme coin, I would love to see, you know, knowing who the founders of meme coin, does it make a difference for the people investing? Would they rather not know who it is? Would they rather know who's behind it? It's kind of question I put out there. But yeah, Dead Render, talk to me, man.
Yo, you know what? I've been thinking kind of about that too. I think I'd rather not know, to be honest. You know what I mean? And it makes sense because even I don't know. We know people in the community, and you kind of get an idea of somebody, and you might, I don't know, you're gonna judge the token or whatever, possibly by things this person has done. So like to have a fresh slate and not be known, kind of makes sense to me. I feel like I'd rather not, but you said something about what else is going on. I know Kronk got, pardon me, Kronk's got their NFT coming out in the Lotto, which is pretty cool. But like you said, it's the 1 year anniversary of Boomers, man. You're a Boomer ambassador, are you not? That's super fucking exciting, and one of the most, in my opinion, successful projects on Chronos, and still growing, man. And we got Chow Time coming up, and really cool things coming with the Zoomers, right?
I'm actually gonna tweet right now at Boomer Squad, man, because I'm actually the first Boomer Squad host, Boomer Radio host. But I don't know, like I'm considered an ambassador. I don't know how that works, man. 'Cause I'm a part of the team. I really don't know. I'm gonna find out right now. But I appreciate that, bro. I definitely think Boomer Squad is one of the best projects. And not to be biased, but if you think about it, I know, friends. Shout out to my guy Vinny. I probably sound mad biased, but if you think about what they've built, how they've held a floor price. They've honestly built. Excuse me, I keep saying built, man, but they keep pretty much innovating, bro. Right? Like now with the Zoomers, with the boom rooms, how many projects have gone in with the boom rooms, right? Have had their parts into it. The actual main one, man. Think about how much crow and scratch have given away. Like, if you've held a boomer from the beginning, you've made a lot of crow in the past 1 year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I want to know. That's what I was just wondering, because I know Carl's got some in the wallet. I wonder what they would have on it right now, because I don't think, somebody told me they seen one below floor price. I don't think Boomers ever went on market below floor price, to my knowledge, and I don't think there's any other project that did that on Chronos that I could think of, to be honest. So, I think that's something to be proud of. You know what I mean? It's just a testament to the team, and they're always delivering. And then when they can't, he's super transparent. He makes sure everybody understands what's going on, and he does his best really to please everybody, which is really hard to do. And I mean, he stood firm with his whole no collabs with any other the projects off rip. They didn't want to like mix their plans with anybody else, right? And let anybody else have the chance to tarnish their name. So I think that was very smart, because is going to happen in this place, man. It's a pretty scary place to be, I guess. But Boomer Squad has my faith for sure, man. I wish I would have meant a lot more. It was still really early for me, and at that point, what was it, 420 crow was kind of a lot to me.
For sure. Yeah, I feel you, man. And first of all, I don't know if it dropped below, but I remember when I first joined the team was about a month after they had just minted out. And if I remember correctly, man, it was around like 500. Because I remember just buying a whole shit ton of them, around like 500 to 600 crow. So to me, man, I was just like, bro, like I believe in this coin. I believe in this NFT. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I kind of want, if I'm gonna be a part of it, then I want to invest in it now. And like I said, I've held a lot before. I had a total of 28. Then I had 21. Then I had 24. Now back down to 21. So I like to keep at least 21 minimum, man. But if we get to 69 people, it'll be 20. I have to go buy another one. It is what it is, But there's one other thing you said, man. Not just with the collabs, but like I said, I've met the team, man. I was with Ty in California, and we met, Dawson Hasbin and my guy Elder Carl Joe, man. And it was just, not just awesome dudes. You know what I mean? They wanted to learn. They wanted to see what was out there, get into gaming. And like I said, like I've had many conversations, whether it be like on the books, off the record, like they want to build, and they could have built on any chain, not for anything. Like they could have had the Boomer Squad project launched on any chain, and if they did it on Ethereum or even let's say like a Solana or a Polygon, who knows how much more volume they could have had. But the fact that they're here for Chronos, want to build Chronos, they push the people on Chronos. To me, it makes a big difference, man. What I'll do is I'll actually go. I don't know if I have to log in if I go on boomersquad.io, but it actually shows you how much Scratch and Chronos they've given back. You know what I mean? So let me double check this thing right now. But it is kind of crazy, man. But yeah, talk to me, Dead Render.
Yeah, I know it's well over $3 billion. I remember announcement, I think at $3 billion, and that was quite a while ago. So I know they've given back a lot, and it's right there on the website. But I wonder, how much, because he did say at one point, I think it was when the boom rooms came out, he said something about how much each boomer had brought in to that point. So I know he still got some, so he could tell everybody what it would be, and I'm sure it's more than what a boomer cost to mint.
Oh, 100%, Max. I know. First of all, when the what's it called? When the boom rooms were minting, I was making a lot of crow. And obviously, like I said, I had almost like 30 of them, but still, like per boomer was a good amount. I just want to say real quick, there are 10 retweets and 30 people, so we're obviously missing 20 people. So the more retweets, the more people, the more stuff we get popping in this thing, man. Like I said, but during the time, if you remember when they launched first, there was about what's it called? I think they just removed the Crow rewards, if I'm not mistaken. So like Crow was kind of going through a thing where people didn't want to and play with it anymore. They want to hold it. They were upset about the rewards, and I think that was a huge downfall. And that's why from everything that can happen, you get at least a positive reaction, right? You learn something. And what they did from that was they no longer release like when the token, when the what the price will be. And I remember with the boom rooms when they had the snapshot, the price of Boomer NFT had gone up so much and kind of like fell a little bit. And I think that's another thing from my perspective that they learned, because now they don't actually announce when the snapshots are, because they want people to pump the price up, kick FOMO in, and all of a sudden the price goes down afterwards. It just looks bad for the project overall, especially for people getting in. So these small things to me are what people should look into when they're creating a project or looking to get into a project, man. Like they have, again, the core 11 people are old docs. I don't want to turn this into like Boomer Radio, but for me, it's one of those things, man. That just really makes sense, bro. Like I remember the first space I had with them was an AMA, and they had most of the team in there, and the way they communicated with each other, we were able to give feedback. And Carl wanted to make sure that like in case they had any question, they had so many people from the core 11 that could answer any type of question, which I thought was important, because most times you get like one or two people from a team, and if they don't have, if they can't answer a question, they just tell you they can't answer the question, and then you're shit out of luck. You know what I mean? So to me, that was one of the best parts, man. But from I think I would say DigiPals, and again, very biased, obviously, man. But DigiPals, Chronos, Boomer Squad, these are two projects that kind of have up, and DigiPals are the most VC backed project on Chronos. They have, I think, like over 60 people working with them. And obviously, they have a Gosu Gamers like Samson Kit. Like, they have founders that are not just businessmen, but founders that are gamers, people who are actually trying to create this. I don't know if you guys saw, man, Arbitrum. No, was it Arbitrum? I apologize. First of all, shout out to Immutable X. If you look into the YouTube video, I actually have the sweater I got from GDC on right now, bro. Pretty sick and mad nice quality too, man. So Ultra, I apologize, Ultra. They are the ones who had a new collaboration with Chronos, man. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but to me, man, they see the importance of gaming and where it can take us, and I think that this is going to make a whole other level, man. So I just appreciate it. Hope we can make some new things. You know what I mean? But again, for anybody that wants to even tune into the conversation, you can either comment down below. Make sure to retweet, like I said, what's up top, or you can just request that mic, man. Obviously, more speakers, the better the conversation always flows. But Crypto Chad, Mr. Turtle, Dougie, you know what I mean? Anything you guys want to pop in, anything you want to add as well, bro, just let me know.
No, I'm just hearing you talking about regarding if we know who's behind the project and stuff like that. A lot of times people would like to stay anonymous, and I understand why. They don't want to probably end up like the same guy that created Cash App, But you know what I mean? Like a lot of people want to keep themselves anonymous, and I don't blame them, man. They might become rich one day, and they might find themselves in those kind of circumstances. You know what I mean? So I respect that. At the same time, sometimes if we do know who runs behind it, and we know that person, and that person, we know damn well that person has the right intentions, and we know what their intentions are, like literally, and trying to, move us forward, trying to put money into everybody's pockets, and, think about the community, then something like that is probably a little bit more different. I think that will probably more like pump it up more than what it is. You know what I mean? Because now you show the support, and now it's more like, hey, this is a solid person. You know what I mean? But man, I'm like I said, I'm over here. I like Kronks, man. I like their token, man. Pepe, believe it or not, I hear Pepe everywhere I go. Literally on Twitter nowadays, on YouTube, you hear Pepe all the times. But sometimes it's a little confusing because you don't know what Pepe they talking about. Are they talking about Pepe Crow? Are they talking about Pepe Eve? You know what I mean? Like, it's confusing, and people, it's funny because people, Pepe Eve started shooting up, and all of a sudden people on Crow like, oh look, I'll get on Pepe, and they're picking up Pepe Crow, and then it's like, oh, that's not the right Pepe. The one on Pepe we're talking about is Pepe Eve, and it's like, whoa, well, you know what? Well, I guess this one's shooting up too, so I'm gonna just stick here too. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm okay with Pepe's. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Especially, for example, Pepe Crow, we already know, we did the background check and everything, and a lot of things lead back to Bach, like everybody says, and I just don't touch anything that's done by that guy. I'm sorry to say, you know what I mean? And the guy, you know what? He's not that stupid, okay? He's not that dumb. He's not stupid. I know damn well he probably put a little something in the background in that contract, so he could probably liquidate that thing whenever he wants. I don't know. I'm not touching it. I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Which one is that you're saying, man? Which one was that, Mr. Turtle? My bad, man.
We're talking about the Pepe one.
Bach ain't gonna liquidate nothing. Because if it is him and he does liquidate it, he's gonna have everybody coming after him. Period. Because then everybody will know it was him. I mean, he ain't that stupid.
Didn't you guys just say that the creator's wallet only holds like 1 billion tokens?
Yeah, the original creator of the token, their wallet only holds 1 billion tokens right now.
And what's the max supply, or what's the total supply?
There is no max wallet allocation.
No, I mean, like, what's the total supply of the token? How many tokens are there circulating? How many are available?
Oh, the max availability is already out there.
All right.
The what's left is already held by all of the wallet holders and the contract on MMF.
Yeah, I don't have any Pepe token. I did buy Kronk. I wasn't going to, but I had some friends that were getting into it, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll get in there. And I sold some, and I was just chilling with house money, and I was cool with it, like 2.5 billion. But I don't know. I put in a lot more Crow than I ended up with. So either way,
which is the majority of the Pepe Crow is held by the council, which is like 7 of us founders, which are all doxxed pretty much. I know I'm doxxed, and I know Wavy's doxxed, and I know Heroes is doxxed, and I know, let's see, who else is in there? Pretty much all of us are doxxed. We all have our own projects, and we're not going to ruin our reputations tanking a meme coin. And Bach has nothing to do with our community, so rest assured, Bach has nothing to do with our side of the Pepe Crow. And he can't touch any of the liquidity pools that we have started for it, which have come out of our own pockets. He has nothing to do with our listing on Phoenix or any of the other dexes we are listing on, or any of the other projects that we are building for Pepe Crow. So even if Bach did start the token, he has nothing to do with it now, period. So do all the research you want. Don't care. Bach has nothing to do with it now. I don't care if he did start it. I hate Bach just as much as the next person. But I like Pepe Crow. And I like the Pepe Crow community. So if Bach dropped the ball on this one, that's on him because we've taken it and we're going to run with it. We're going to continue to grow Pepe Crow without him. And he can eat a bag of dicks for all I care, period.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's not run by Bach anymore. The people behind it are the ones you see, me, Wavy. We'll all tell you who we are. So you do know who's running the project now, and it's
good thing. Wimby Media, can you hear me loud and clear now, my guy? My mic died, so thank you, bro. We had a little bit of a what's it called? A blank spot. So hopefully you can hear me. It was not. There you are. He said, "I thought this was a silent show." That's actually funny as hell. Yeah, man. I'm that conceited. I just made a show so you guys can look at me real quick, a space or whatever. I will say and put it out there real quick for anybody who's either on Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter. Uh, if you guys want to have an AMA strictly either on one of the platforms, you know what I mean, even though or just a space in general that you want to, schedule, let me know because a few people reached out to me to get on the YouTube as well with me. I don't know why I keep calling it the YouTube, maybe because we're talking about boomers, so I'm gonna keep doing that. But again, 19 retweets, 40 people. Somebody's being cheap on the retweets. But shout out to Lost Toys, man. Is that just who sent me an emoji? Are they in here right now? Who was that? Yeah, dude, shout out to Lost Toys, man. They got a new toy coming up. I don't know who's behind it, bro, but anytime you want to come up, talk about some stuff, I think their next drop is actually going to be, if I'm not mistaken, on Poly, man. Which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people are dropping on Poly from Chronos. To me, it's a beneficial thing. Is that just Lost Toys? What's going on, man? Who's behind the space today?
Hey, how you doing, 21? How's it going, Dougie? Everybody, it's Christian here. Long time no speak. I'm sorry, I have to run out the living room. My 2-year-old is going a bit crazy. We have balloons in the living room, which is the new toy in the household over here. But I've been listening to the entertainment. It's been good. It's been heated at times. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit like Jerry Springer kind of. I like it a bit. I think everybody does, rightly or wrongly, right? I don't mean anybody bad, of course, but I think sometimes, it brings that kind of like tension, which we all like in that weird kind of way. But yeah, it's good to be here. Good to hear your voice again, 21. It's been too long, my friend. Sorry, we've been absolutely manic. And Dougie, it's great to see you too. Just wanted to pop up, say hello, and hope you guys are all doing well. What's going on?
Appreciate that, man, and hope the same for you as well. Obviously, it's been a good amount of time. Not much, man. I don't know if you've been keeping up with all this meme coin stuff, but there's been kind of really the biggest talk with all this stuff, man. So Prelude, see you on YouTube as well. Thank you, man, for popping in. For me, man, I think it's just a lot of shit going on and a lot of money, man. Like I said, I think today Pepe reached almost 700 billion market cap, million, excuse me, 700 billion, that'd be fucking nuts. But 700 million market cap, man. It's almost $1 billion of a coin that really has no meaning whatsoever. Um, so who knows, bro? I mean, not for anything. I saw someone post, I think it was Shine Kiss. He was like, I'm gonna buy a bag of Pepe Crow and just let it sit. You know what I mean? Because imagine where not Pepe Crow. I'm sorry, Pepe. And imagine where it's gonna be in like 2 years when Bitcoin's going crazy. You know what I mean? Like you can only imagine that this shit's gonna have a whole nother pump. I can imagine it's gonna also be a whole nother dump, right? Through this shit, man. So pretty crazy, bro. But tell us, man. Like I said, I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch, and here, of course, on Twitter. So just wanted to see, man. Yeah, Dead Render, man. You got a question for me or Lost Toys before I ask Lost Toys something?
No, sorry, my bad. I got a call, but I made that tweet and I just posted it up top for the giveaway for that.
I appreciate that, man. Well, like I said, what I'll say right now is, again, man, we got 40 people in here. We should have at least 40 retweets on both my giveaway for a Boomer Squad, as well as my guy that renders tweet. If you're on the YouTube, you can actually see my Boomer Squad sticker on my picture. I mean, on my phone. So, shout out to the Boomer Squad, man. Boomer Squad all day long. And again, only 19 retweets, man. It's for free, in case you guys didn't know. Also, make sure to retweet with my guy that render posted because he's giving away a component that's high ranked as well. So we can hopefully get some good stuff and give some stuff away as well. Shout out to my guy Ellis. I see you in here, man, too. As always, Ty Lucky, my guy Vivid, OG. Lost Toy by Christian, man. Good to see you, like I said, in here, bro. If you don't mind me asking, bro, because I think a lot of people in Chronos are probably negative about the whole Chronos chain thing. But what is it that made you guys go to Polygon, man? Or over to Chronos?
Yeah, no, it's a fair comment. To be honest with you, it kind of went in line with our utility with SnipeUp, which we now cross-chain to Polygon, and after it will be Ethereum. So there's a
tried it. It's not been too successful. But, you know, we feel like we've got the right utility and background to make that happen. The other thing is, quite honestly, is the relationships that we have with the team at Polygon Direct. The support that we've had has been phenomenal. You know, we've been around for a year, as you guys know, and we've been able to present the product, talk about potential help from the chain directly for marketing. Who knows, potentially funding in the future. It's way too early to say that right now, but you know, the strides that we've made in just a few months has been really enormous. And the thing that we keep saying is we're not leaving Kronos. You know, that's the big thing about it, is we're scaling, right? The VIPs, the royalties, everything still comes back into Kronos. That's, you know, that's a big plus, right? The way we look at it is we're casting our net further afield. And I think it's a positive move, to be honest. I know in the past, especially a couple of years ago when we started into NFTs, it was always like this, there's them and us type attitude. But I think if you ask our community in particular, everybody nowadays has NFTs amongst various chains. It's not like I only stick to one chain and die-hard fans. So, yeah, you know, our community is cross-chain. We're cross-chain, or we will be cross-chain. We're making some good moves. I think it's positive. I think we're bringing further funding into Kronos. We're bringing more eyes over to Kronos by what we're doing. And every space that we hold with anybody at Polygon, the first thing that we mention is that we were born and bred on Kronos. We built on Kronos, and that remains where we are. We're not moving our, you know, we're not changing contracts with our existing NFT collections over to Polygon or anything like that, right? Which I think is quite nice, and it ties into the lore that we're doing. You know, it's 5 toys as a whole on our collection, coming from different chains across the Web3 you know, world, and we're trying something difficult. We know that, you know, like I said, a lot of projects have tried to do cross-chain. It hasn't worked out, but I do feel like we've got the right utility, as I say, to make it happen. And time will tell. You know, if you don't take risks, you know, in life it becomes very boring and there's no high reward. So we have to make this move. And so far, so good. You know, to be fair to Polygon, they've been super receptive. I know a lot of people here. I can see from a few listeners, and I know they're invested in Polygon. They're great people over there. It's amazing, actually, because since we've been over there, one thing that we've realized, and we've actually echoed it on spaces that we've had with the Polygon guys, is Kronos, hands down, has amazing utility. Kronos has made us so thick-skinned as a project. It really throws everybody in the deep end, and we're quite demanding, but in a positive way, of seeking more from founders and projects. And you know what? Now that we're having these spaces on Polygon with amazing people, and we're presenting like what we've achieved in a year, people are like, "Bloody hell, holy fuck!" You know, you guys are, you know, you've done a lot, and that's just super encouraging, I think, for Kronos, right? And like I said, the more of us that go over there and spread the word of what people are doing over at Kronos, I think is only a positive thing for the chain overall.
I agree, man. You know, I think DigiPals is going to Polygon. I think it was a Psycho Kitties, right? Went to Polygon. There's a few other projects, man, that have like, you know, kind of played a little bit of cross chain. And to me, I think it's a great thing because, you know, people who play DigiPals, for instance, are always going to have to buy their token over on the Kronos network. You know what I mean? So it's always going to bring more people over to Kronos, whether it be new people in crypto or the people actually who are invested in other projects, you know? So I posted up top if you guys want to comment how you guys feel about projects going from Kronos on other chains or just cross chain in general. That Render, talk to you, man.
Yeah, I like it. I love the cross chain thing. I think that's the whole idea, is like bringing everybody together at the end of the day. Kronos, I mean, our gas fees are low. We really do have a nice network here, man. It's fairly quick. Yeah, man, Cosmos is pretty sweet. Yeah, I wanted to kind of ask Boss Toys, because your thing is kind of tied with Troops and their platform, right? Or you guys have had a partnership for quite a while. Does that involve them in any way? And they're like the Crow Draw and all that, because they've done really well. I mean, it's a whole other really strong community, and I know you guys are kind of tied together in some ways.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be honest with you, that's for troops to say, but from our side, 100%, we love what those guys are doing. Their Troop Loop has been amazing for us as a project. And all I will say, because it's not for me to say, but we will be continually investing into the Kronos chain. And that's with several projects. That's the way we look at it. At the end of the day, the money that we make from the next mint, which, as talked about, will be in Polygon, we'll be reinvesting funds from that back into initiatives on Kronos. We obviously also had the Under One Roof program with the Mad Meerkats, which was really successful. Obviously, that's come to an end now because the 3 months have passed, as the chapter does. But we look at this as like one chain, right? And at the end of the day, we want to continue doing. We don't want to burn bridges. Put it that way. We have, I don't know, around 6,000 NFTs in circulation on Kronos, I would say, roughly. 2 of those have been mints, 2 of those have been airdrops, and the majority of our community, or all of our community, in fact, is on Kronos, right? So we have to look after them first and foremost. And I think the idea of them, for example, getting an airdrop now on Polygon, because for every 2 minis that were minted, you'd get an airdrop of the Crankies now on Polygon, has been seen as a really positive thing, right? And as I said, most of our community is invested in Polygon, probably even more so than Ethereum, just simply because of, like you raised earlier, the gas fees are quite similar, not as attractive as Kronos, but certainly a lot more attractive than Ethereum, right? But what's interesting is, we also clearly have our own, what we call like stake to earn NFTs programs, so where you can yield buttons from staking our NFTs. You earn this sort of point-based system buttons, as we call it, and then you use those buttons to purchase NFTs, or in Season 2, you'll be able to also enter in raffles. To date, we've had that purely with Kronos NFTs that we've stocked up out of our own treasury. But what we're now doing is including clearly Polygon NFTs because it's the logical move. But also we're including Ethereum NFTs. And if you want to purchase Ethereum NFTs through our Carnival, you'll be able to use your Kronos buttons, right? You'll be able to use your Kronos buttons to buy golden batteries. You'll be able to use your Polygon buttons to buy golden batteries. And so everybody is in with a chance to get them. It's not weighted either way. And I think that's what's cool, It's like, let's evolve with the community. I think, as I said earlier, the barriers between chains are slowly sort of eroding. And everyone's looking over at each other saying what's what. I think each chain has its strengths, right? Polygon's had gaming. We announced the other day that we're going to be developing. In fact, we announced, I think it was yesterday, publicly, that we're building a game now for Lost Toys, which is going to be really cool. And the first character will be the Crankies. It will be going from 2D up to 3D in the game, which is pretty cool. There's a play to earn. And then we're going to be bringing on the Kronos toys onto that game. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. I don't like when people pretend that the next year ahead is plain sailing, because you don't know in Web3 what a year from now is going to look like, let alone a month, right? Speaking honestly.
Now, I wanted to say real quick to you, I remember Loonicorns. I'm not involved in the ecosystem much anymore, but Loonicorns minted out real quick. That was one of the few projects that really didn't last long. They flew. I was involved there. That was all exciting and something I appreciate from the ecosystem. I get those messages from the FOMO alert, right? It's always something I think is really cool to see what's doing well and kind of pay attention to that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, one thing that we've done is we've closed off season 1 of the Carnival, which is the stake to earn NFTs. And, we're very conscious that sometimes it's easy to build too much hype on the next mint, right? And you forget about the previous characters. So when we've gone into season 2, we've tried to take community feedback to improve on it. And some of the things that we've implemented to kind of raise the floor on previous collections is things like it'll be rank-based earnings. So if you've got, for example, quite a high-ranking Loonicorn, it could earn more buttons than, say, 5 minis, for argument's sake, right? So sometimes people say, well, why would I bother spending the extra money to get a higher ranked NFT in a collection other than the bragging rights, or the potential to sell it at that point? And so these kind of things are pretty cool that we've done. But yeah, Loonicorns are the OGs. I have a soft spot personally for it, as a lot of people in Kronos know. It was the character that was designed after my daughter's love for unicorns, my 2-year-old. And so, I'm literally standing in my living room next to a painting of one on my wall. So it's important to know, we, like anything in life, we don't forget where we've come from. And that's the key thing. And like I said earlier, every space that we open on Polygon at the moment, which we're clearly trying to build a community over there to come along with our ride, we start off with our home is Kronos, and we talk about how awesome Kronos is for so many reasons. So it's pretty cool,
For sure, man. I think that's one of the best parts, right? And getting people to Kronos, see what Kronos is. For me, I've always been an advocate of cross chain, so I don't really see anything wrong with it. You know what I mean? I just trying, like I said, figure out what is good here and what's good over other places, what's bad, what can we do to kind of bring, and make it a better chain in general, man, is what we all aim for. So, um, can be difficult for sure, man. You know what I mean? Because people see as you're leaving the chain, but like you said, man, being a maxi is one thing. If you're gonna be a maxi in anything, make it Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? For all other chains, like, it's best for people to kind of work together and build something together. That's kind of just how I feel about it. So, um, I don't know, man. Yeah, welcome up my guy Silent J as well that I see up here. Silent J, man, you got anything you want to say about the what's it called? Anything we're talking about? Closing, right?
I just got out of work, to be honest.
Well, cool, man. Congratulations. Hopefully you chill after work, get some stuff going, and your life is definitely gonna be good, bro. You know what I mean? It's a Thursday afternoon, so not sure what you have planned, but another day if you have a Monday through Friday work week, and hope you just chill out, bro. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna tell you, bro, because obviously I had a long ass day at work, So Pepe Crow did come up for a second, man, but they kind of stepped back down. So uh, kind of a whole number of meme coins coming to the space, which is actually incredible. Um, but
can I ask to
yeah,
anyone, if it's not too intrusive, are you invested in these meme coins? Because I'm not one of these.
no,
I have FOMO all the time when I see it. Sari, Sari, the co-founder, he's a lot more like, I don't want to say risky with it, but he certainly dabbles a little bit more here and there. But I'm always late to the party with these things, and I've been watching it. I've been hearing the conversation here, and it's one of those things. I don't know who said it, but someone. I don't mean this to sound sort of horrible or whatever, and it's just purely my opinion. But typically, someone does end up holding the bag at the end of it. But a lot of people make great money along the way, and I think it's even like sometimes with even any NFT project, you need to buy in and sell at the right times, right? It's like stocks. I know it might not be the right thing to say, but it's frowned upon by some. But at the end of the day, like 99% of NFT projects, people that have made money in them are people that have bought in and sold at the right time. And it's the same with meme coins a lot of the time. The only difference being is sometimes meme coins can disappear off the face of the earth and be swayed very quickly with a tweet from Elon Musk or someone. But, I don't know who it was the other day I saw on Twitter. It said, he gets a lot of aggravation when he says it's time to sell on this project, and then everyone abuses him. And then, like 3 months later, we'll come back and say, oh, yeah, shit, we should have listened. And I don't think it's a bad thing, with our project, with any project, you need to buy in, you sell out at the right times and, buy back in, right? It's an ever-evolving thing. It's not always a straight line.
for sure, man. Change your question, no. I mean, I've had a lot of people, maybe even one person up here, who've like sent things early as hell, like, man, buy this coin, do this, do this. Uh, I heard about Pepe like very early. My thing about it, man, like, and I feel like I'm the type where I always regret it afterwards. But for me, I'm just like, bro, like it's just too risky, man. You know what I mean? It's just like way too risky because there's a billion coins now. If I could have got to Pepe or Pepe Crow or Kronk, like a lot of these coins, and then maybe just have the ability to either people reach out to me or they reach out themselves. Like Kronk, I forgot what the tweet was now, but they had posted a video of like my NFT over Borat's face.
Was it Borat one? Yeah,
That one, yeah. I forgot what the tweet was. I tweeted though, but they responded with like, yeah, bro, like that made me. I thought that shit was funny as hell. Like I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just followed him back. I had no idea what it was. Like he made me laugh. Like so, it was one of those things where I just like, all right, that's cool, man. Like this guy seems cool as hell. Like you don't really see too many Borat references. And I just liked it. And then like I don't even know. It was like 3 or 4 days later, he made another comment or something like that. And someone's like, "Oh, dude, like you should buy a Kronk." I was like, where the fuck have I heard that before? I was like, what is that? And I looked at it. It was like some shit that pumped, man. So I gave a long answer as always, but no, I don't really get too deep into meme coins, man. I've said this a million times. When I lost kind of like being on Dogecoin, I used to trade it like very early when it was like 00000, just because the volume used to be pretty crazy. And like I said, to go from like a 0002 to 0004, you're pretty much doubling your money. You know what I mean? So for me, that's kind of how I saw it at the time. Where now it's just a wild out west, I guess, bro. But my long answer means that I wish I got. I guess I did, right? But no, man. I try not to invest into meme coins too much. That render talk to us, man.
Yo, hey, I've been driving. I'm about to be home in a little bit, but for that giveaway, would you like me to send it to you, or do you want them to DM me and I can send it to them however you want to pull it? I don't really care how it goes. I just wanted to kind of donate it to the space.
No, I appreciate that, man. I actually never have it sent to me, so let me see what we got going because I got. Let me see which one it is. All right, Pepe Crow fan, man. You're just gonna come up here and just post shit, not even talk to ask. Come on, bro. It's disrespectful. Listen, we got two tweets, so just so you guys know, if I'm gonna pick a winner, I always pick from someone who retweeted. So my retweet that I have for the boomer, there's 23 retweets and 50 people, which means that about 30 people don't have a chance to actually win. Just so you guys do know. So for my tweet, I'll post it all the way, and I'll post Dead Render's tweet. What I'll probably do is I'll keep it open for another 10, 20 minutes to see how it goes. And if we can get there and get some shit away, man, that'd be pretty cool. There's 8 retweets on Dead Render's tweet, and there's 50 people. So again, if you do not retweet Dead Render, what I'll do is I'll pick a winner if you like before the space ends to make sure they're in the space. But you have to retweet those 2 tweets, and if you don't retweet them, then you have no chance to win. So for anybody on Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter, understand that hacker.
I said slackers,
Oh
bro.
yeah, slackers for sure, man. You would think I'm out here charging retweets, bro. Like I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not gonna charge you guys a blue check or $11, whatever it is. So all you gotta do is retweet those tweets, man, and you guys can win either a Boom component or you can win a Boomer Squad NFT if we reach 69 people, 69 420. Um, but what's it called, man? Shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to everybody that's commenting, bro. A lot of retweets on the space, which I definitely appreciate. And again, I'll take a second to kind of reset the room, man. For anybody who popped in and listened to it on YouTube, it's going to be recorded, the space. So if you didn't get the chance to listen to it here, you will not be able to listen to it again on the space. But you can always pop into the YouTube, see what I was doing in the background while I'm on these spaces. For everybody that's thinking I was making sandwiches, I'm making sure I'm not going to be making sandwiches on YouTube, even though I should probably do a video. I did see a tweet right now. What would you put on toast if you could put 2 things between like a toast sandwich? Peanut butter and jelly between like warmed up bread is delicious, just so you know. And I wanted to put that out there. I also want to say, again, I do not invest in meme coins. And like I said before, if you're going to invest in anything, not to take away your fun from anybody, but dollar cost average Bitcoin, especially if you're in a situation where you really can't afford. But not financial advice. One thing I will say is like, putting any amount of money that you're willing to lose on a meme coin, especially if you're early before that huge pump, wouldn't probably hurt. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say myself, past couple of weeks, I kind of wish I put like $100 to $1,000 on somebody's fucking meme coins. And my guy, let's just say somebody in the space right now who's in the speaker box has been on my ass about investing in some meme coins with proof of how much money they're making. But I got the tism, so I'm a little bit slow. No, I don't. What was that, Christian?
It's a beautiful thing.
we all have that, man.
I mean, it is still early, 21 million. I mean, there's still plenty of market cap to go on Pepe Crow and Kronk. So, believe me, I'm even endorsing Kronk. So, fuck it, why not? It's fun. It's meme coin season, and you know what? These aren't your regular meme coins. So, let's go. You only live once.
I'm amazed how many people love frogs. I mean, frogs and monkeys. Before I came into the NFC space, if I ever asked a friend, what's their favorite animal, frog or a monkey was never on the top three. Now you can 100% guarantee it's on the top three. So fair play. I don't know where Pepe just came out of nowhere, didn't it? This whole frog character. But it's amazing how it just took over the world. I even had my mum, who's 75 years old, talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with the world? With the greatest respects, it's just it's madness. I saw a country put it as its reserve, right, currency or something. I forget which country it was. It's just it's fantastic, but at the same time, it's scary, right?
Definitely, man. Me and my brother cracking up in the background because first of all, I think Pepe was like a meme, bro, if I remember correctly. They would just post a lot of funny shit. You know what I mean? But I would definitely agree. It's I think Board ABI Club became famous, and everybody thought you have to make a monkey. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a billion monkey projects. But now if you see with the frogs too, one thing I gotta ask is I think Board ABI Club made it big, and everybody thought you have to put, an animal then, right? You see Lost Toys, you see I'm trying to think of some other projects, but I don't think it has to be an animal. You know what I mean? It's kind of thing I'll put. Let's see, still not too late, fam. Shout out to my guy Ra. The meme coins are fun. You know what I mean? They're definitely fun.
It's hard. It's hard though, 21. Coming up with a project idea that hasn't been done. We sat there for a long time researching, and coming up with a Loonicorn or a Cranky. I mean, at the end of the day, we were lucky because we had the community vote for it, right, through the DAO. But I'm sure any project owner listening would sit there and go, right, what animal's not been done? And they go through it, and I don't know, maybe this was our only madness that we went through, but we certainly Googled top 50 popular animals that people like, and we looked through it and we looked at what'd been done on different chains and all sorts. And yeah, it's crazy how creative people have got with NFTs. And we held a space earlier today, in fact, with the CryptoPunks, but the Polygon version, right? Every chain's got their own version of the CryptoPunks nowadays, and so they're like the Polypunks. And it's quite interesting to see this kind of mini society, right, on these different chains, aspiring to be like the OG of that. So you have obviously the derivatives of the Bored Apes, as we all know, as we've talked about, but then you've also got the CryptoPunk versions on all these different chains. And I think recently on the Bitcoin chain, right, there's been a few different ones as well come out. So yeah, I think that the Utes, right? There's the different versions of the Utes on different chains as well. And I don't know if people see it as free marketing, or they're just quite happy, as in the OG projects, if they're quite happy for it to go. I know before CryptoPunks was bought by Yuga Labs, when it was Lava Lamp or whatever it was before, they sent out a lot of court cases trying to take people down for copying the CryptoPunks sort of art and things. But because I think it's AI generated, it was really difficult to do, and they didn't win a single case. But it's an interesting concept, as soon as a chain comes out, there's a race to try to get one of those OG recognized projects done on that particular chain, like the Utes, like CryptoPunks, like the Bored Apes, right? Their own version on that chain. And they tend to do pretty successfully, to be honest, on most chains.
Definitely, man. And let me see. Who we got? Yeah, Curtis Allos. I apologize, man. Talk to us.
Mr. 21. Good to speak to you. This is actually Mr. Magoo under Crypto Outlaws. Just as Lost Toys was saying about the branding of it, each particular JPEG, people wanting to get a JPEG of a specific product. I think we're so early in this process. I've seen there's technology that's actually cutting into the film industry, where a person's walking and that type of technology automatically, or that image, covers that person. So they were saying that we're not that far off from that type of technology transferring over to cell phones and people being able to use their specific image. And I've told several people before, each specific image can be its own brand. Technically, right now, I have Crypto Outlaws, which is this gentleman right here with the 3D glasses. And if you look below, you'll see TTMFM. That's another JPEG that I hold. But, when you put it out there like that, over time, you may be able to make it of great value. Like these meme coins. How many people got into this space because of Doge? I went to crypto.com because of Doge, and I bought it. And then I found a bunch of other beautiful stuff on crypto.com NFT. I even found myself to Twitter because of a little ad on Instagram that said, "Find your loaded lions" on a Twitter space. But it's a crazy ride. Don't overinvest. Be very prudent, because on top of Web3, there's a real world out there that has all kinds of chaos going on. But man, it's good to see you guys are doing great. 21, keep up the good works. I try to pull you up on YouTube right now, man. I had a day off. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to jump in. But good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, we're early. I think we're early as fuck. Excuse my language.
For sure, man. Shout out to you and D as well. I'm on the YouTube. If people look up top, there's a tweet that actually has a link to the Twitch and the YouTube, man. So you guys can see where I'm at, see what I'm doing in the background, man, with hosting the space as well, But appreciate you popping in, man. I definitely agree. To bring it back to this, bro, I think we're going for about an hour and 30 minutes, man. So I might give it a break a little bit. Might keep the space going on. But we'll definitely take some time to kind of chill out. But what I want to do is, number one, I'm going to have a pretty cool a couple YouTube guests next week that will only be on YouTube. So hopefully we can get to support everybody to be in there, number one. Number two, let's come up. Maybe I got to do a better job with some cool topics, man, some new topics. Because obviously meme coins are very hot right now. But I think it's going to be kind of crazy, man. You know what I mean? So let's exactly see what we got going on. And let's see where Pepe Crow will be next time. There's literally a meme project like in my DMs right now saying that I don't give them enough support, So I'm going to post this up top right now, man, because my guy French Boomer already knows what's good. Snapshot of the picture. We got a few people in the YouTube, so I'll put it up top, and that's what I'm looking like right now, bro, with the fresh background. I did have my guy Burry right here playing some GTA. If you can see him waving the back of his head, man. I kind of been back in front of the camera the whole time, but do make sure to give my YouTube videos a watch and a like and subscribe. Mr. Turtle, man, tell me how you feeling, bro.
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. I just got back from picking up my daughter from school, so that's why I was a little quiet for a little while right there. But yeah, I'm good. You know what? This thing with the meme coins and everything, I know it gets a little hectic and stuff like that, a little dramatic here and there. But you know what? It's the fun, it's the thrill behind it. It's the ride that we're taking along with it. I'm having fun. That's all I could ask for. Like you said earlier, only invest what you're willing to lose. And that's how it is with everything you're in it. You know what I mean? If you ain't got it, if you're thinking about using your mortgage money or you thinking about using your bills money, don't do it. But hey, if you got a little extra that you just hey, I don't care if I throw this away. I don't care if I throw this into a little slot machine. Why not just invest it in, see where that goes? Just play with it and just enjoy the ride. That's just what I'm doing, and I'm having fun.
I got you, man. I agree with you to a certain extent, bro. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. Because I think, you know, man, I went to school for trading. I mean, like, literally, my degree's a finance degree. It was investing, trading options, and futures, you know? So there's a lot of money you can make different ways, but everybody got a different way they like to cook their steak. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as long as you're eating it, that's all that matters, right? What I will say, I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Again, Dead Renders tweet us all the way to the left. I don't know if we're going to reach 69 people. We got about 50 people in here. So if you guys do not retweet Dead Renders tweet, you will not be able to win a Boomerang component. So please make sure to get on that. It's 20 retweets, 50 people. So we're obviously missing some people. Shout out to P2E Plaza that came up here. I'm gonna go Lost Toys first, then I'll go P2E Plaza, and then we're gonna run the space because we've been going on for a while, and we're about to fall asleep out here.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I was going to say it's getting late over here in Spain, so I was going to say goodbye. But just before I go, and this again another controversial sort of topic, but I always hear this "we're early" expression, right? And like I said earlier, with my friends, I get into these amazing meme coins before they skyrocket, and I'm always the guy looking over my shoulder, going, "Fuck up, I'm jealous," and I'm a bit sort of like, "Oh, that was going to be a scam before they rocket." Obviously, I'm always that one. And to Crypto Outlaws' point, we are early, but what I would say is don't be sat at the bus station waiting for the bus. We have to. It's a very fast moving place we are in, and there is no room for complacency. What was popular, what was achievable 2 years ago in terms of staking is nearly non-existent today. If you looked at crypto Kong, the Kongs on Ethereum, people were making $300-400 a day with one Kong. Those days are gone. I don't want to sound negative, but what I'm saying is don't rest on your laurels thinking like, oh, I've invested in an NFT, I'm going to be a millionaire in 10 years, because times are changing way too quick. We've seen times gone from $300 mints to nearly now it's popular to have free mints, right? In certain chains, it's nearly unheard of to ask for $100 for a mint. Back in the day, it was very normal. And so what I would just say with that is, yes, we're early to the technology of blockchain, etc. But as far as NFTs are concerned, don't wait around thinking, oh, you're safe, because none of us are safe. We have to be on our guard at all times. We have to be very much doing our own research at all times. I just want to, I don't know the best way to sort of communicate that, but I hope you guys understand, from my opinion, at least my personal opinion, is I always hear people say, oh, we're early, we're going to be, millionaires potentially in the future or whatever. And by the way, I don't mean this from what you've said there, Crypto Outlaw. I just mean on other spaces and things like that. I hear the remark being thrown too loosely like, oh, guys, this is it, we're the future. It can be the future, but you just can't sit back. You've got to be as alert as you were coming into this on day one. And if you are, I'm really confident. And if you've done the research, we will be great. We'll be millionaires. We'll be doing fantastic in the future. But don't just think, oh, I've signed in, I've bought NFTs on day one, and everything's going to be fine and dandy, because it's not. Times are changing every month, every year, very, very quickly in this space.
100%, man. And before we know it, we'll be back at people rugging projects for $1,000 a mint, right? We're not too far from the halving, and we're not too far, from the next bull run. Kind of just joking with that one, man. But P2E Plaza, talk to me, man. I will say real quick, shout out to Noah Fusha, somebody who I met, man, while in Tehran, was pretty cool. So him and his friend, man, were riding bikes and got to talk to two young guys about, Fortnite, esports, streaming, as well as, Bitcoin, man. So appreciate you popping into the space. Anytime I can meet people in real life and have them show some support, it means a lot, man. P2E Plaza, we're going to go to you, man, and we're probably going to run down this bad boy because we've been going for more than an hour and a half, and my voice is getting dry. I need a PB&J to give me some energy. So P2E, what's going on, brother? Talk to me, man.
What's up, 21? Well, we'll end this on a fun note, talking about all the meme coins and all that. We're having a Meme Wars team deathmatch style in the Kronos first Saturday night, 7 o'clock Central Time. I know you're in there with your big building, so love to see you in the fight. Don't have to own any of the meme coins. Do have to have a Crovillian to get in the game, but anybody wants to come join one side or the other and do this team deathmatch fight with us in the metaverse. It's our first metaverse Meme Wars. Really looking forward to it. We're doing giveaways. So I know Pepe Crow gave them 5 Crovillians to give away to their community, gave 5 Crovillians away to Kronk to give away to their community. So there's some free access. Hit up those communities if you've got the hardware to get in the game and come join the fight and have some metaverse fun with us.
Oh, 100%, man. I appreciate you popping in for that. That's actually one thing I mentioned earlier. I don't know if we mentioned the Chronosverse, but the Chronosverse, first of all, everybody should be supporting it. Number one, number two. Not only do I have my place in there, man, but taking advantage of the meme coins. People are obviously loving it. Now, can we do, what's it called? Can we do like versus, like my team versus your team or no?
So we can't like set up teams per se, like turn off the like friendly fire or whatnot. But the idea is, everybody puts on the same headgear so you can identify your teammates and try not to axe or hit them with snowballs. Version 1.8 is dropping this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be out before we do this Meme Wars or not, but version 1.8 is coming with guns, which is going to make the Meme Wars way more fun than just axing and snowballing each other to death. But yeah, we'll see whether or not we get firearms for the Meme Wars or not. If not this time, next time around when we do another event like this, we'll have it.
I definitely hope so, man. And that's actually awesome because, again, like I said, one thing I want to try to do, and I would love to see for Kronos, is a tournament where we go from Chronosverse to Crotopia and see which community are the better gamers. We'll have sick prizes from both sides. And I think it'll be best for people to kind of come in, man. Obviously, shout out to New America and Chino. This week, man, I'm looking forward to that. You can catch me in there. If you don't mind, just send me when the time is going to be and the date, and also anything you guys got going on for that, so I can make sure to retweet and get some people in there as well, man. So appreciate you, PTE. What I'm going to say right now is whether you guys are watching on Twitch, playing GTA with us, whether you're watching on YouTube, man, I got the space recorded on YouTube, it's not recorded on here. I'm gonna pick some money for Renders giveaway. I'm gonna wish you guys much love and peace. Okay, what I want you guys to do is make sure you support, whether it's here. I have some cool guests for YouTube next week. Will be YouTube strictly, will not be on here. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Um, as always, retweet the space, man. Do what we gotta do. I will see you guys very soon. Very soon. Much love and peace for tonight. Enjoy the weekends tomorrow. If you're getting out of work, have some fun. Get some rest. Or if it's early on in your day, man, figure out what you got going on. Before you know it, the time's gonna pass. So enjoy the right now, and make some money. Whether it's meme coins, Bitcoin, whatever it is, hustle, hustle very hard. See you guys next time. Thank you.